Chew, bitch. Nom nom nom. Spaghetti.
Wait,
And with that, welcome to the Rate Up podcast, everybody. My name is Kaiser MLG. I'm the host for today, and the person who just said nom 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 is
Me. Hello.
that's him. And the other one,
it's Markiplier. Hey guys.
hey, wait a second. You stole that. That was someone else's.
I'm fine.
What's going-
PewDiePie.
what's going on, guys? My name is Markiplier. Markiplier is like half German or something, right?
I don't know.
There was something.
I don't
said,
care what
thought
half
it
he
was-
is. He's 100% sexy, man.
He's 1,000% gamer. All right. So
Yeah.
Oh, that's what makes him makes him sexy.
I actually had the guest for today planned, but Jacksepticeye said that he couldn't make it today.
Ah, shit.
He
Sad.
said about that. We're sorry. Yeah. So instead, we got absolutely nobody but a sheet with notes which I have taken for today. But before we get into that, I first want to know from you two, how has your week been?
Shit. I had to do some kind of like service, and it wasn't fun. Couldn't work on videos, and just stole time. Wasn't too interesting. Building phone towers.
Wouldn't work on videos. I can relate to that. And how was the week in Africa?
I got cats, and oh my god, let me tell you, they are irritating.
What
But
are
I
they
love
called?
them. Coco and Nacho.
Coco sounds so
Oh,
much
nice.
like the Nekopara character. I don't know.
Okay, look. She likes pets. Okay. No, I didn't name them. Like they came with names, so I just
what?
accepted them into my house. And now they won't go outside because they're a bunch of wusses.
I mean, it's fucking cold where you are right now. I also wouldn't go outside.
I'm freezing. I'm shivering. I'm working very hard to not like shiver against the desk.
You know what you should do? You should walk on the spot. I know that you can't like lift up your whole PC. Just walk on the spot. Keeps you
No.
warm.
No. I'm not getting out from underneath this blanket. This blanket.
That's what I was saying,
you,
get a
you can
bedsheet.
carry your blanket. Like,
No,
like same.
Trust me, I'm in peak position right now. I am not moving.
What if you put your finger into the electricity thing? Then you should get like pretty warm. It might be a little bit too warm.
Welcome to the Rate Up podcast, where
Wait.
CC teaches.
Life-changing tips.
Yeah. Some nice DIY stuff. Let me tell you what I did this week. I
Hey.
forgot, but I can tell you what I did last evening. It's something which I have noticed I have done like too often in recent times. It's just, do you know those videos on YouTube which are titled something like Top 2010s 100 Songs, Nostalgia Playlist, videos like that?
I've not seen a single one of them because they would be all radio songs, which I just hate. I've never.
Okay, then on the other hand, something like 1980s Top 100 Songs, something like that.
You clicked on one and now you're doomed. That's what I'm gonna say.
That's not what I was going for, actually.
Oh?
First of all, I'm very happy that all of those videos are now getting recommended to me, watching one every evening. But, like, unironically, music used to be so fucking amazing back in the day, I feel. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it might be the case. I don't know, what kind of music do you guys even listen to before I start talking about something and nobody has to add anything? Like, what type of music? Myth and Droid? Is that
The joke is, before the podcast started,
Yes.
we were talking about it. That's funny.
Well, for me, it's just like I love openings. I stopped listening to them recently, but when I listen to like songs I haven't heard of, like I'm gonna go for the new openings of the season, then just normal JP songs. I really like heavy metal, like Thousand Foot Crutch is something I listened a lot, and let's just say unique songs. that just stand out a little bit are my favorite ones. I'm not a fan of like radio songs usually, or like.
So,
yeah.
Oh wait, I'm sorry
When-
to interrupt, but after what I said, right, I was just thinking, context is important, and then Sasith just said, I love openings, and
It's true in both ways, okay? I don't mind.
I just now clocked it. I'm a fucking idiot.
Oh no, like I mean, it was so innocent. Like I wouldn't have laughed normally, but at that moment, what were the chances that the stars aligned and my head was busy thinking of the words "context is important."
Yo, speaking of stars aligning, Cecil, when you are saying heavy metal, do you mean like actual heavy metal, like Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, stuff like that, or like
baby metal?
Well, not
baby metal is real metal. They are sick.
I did listen a lot to baby metal though, but like I don't actively search for like heavy metal groups or something, but like I really enjoy when one gets recommended and then I just listen to it. For example, Fate the Prophet has like a song called Mukanyo. That is the opening of Vinland Saga, and I would consider this heavy metal, and trust me, this is one of the best songs I've ever heard in my entire life, and it still is.
That's fair. That's fair. So. What I'm getting here is that you guys mostly listen to weep shit, which is fine, which I also do to a certain extent. But at any point in your lives, have you ever like listened to the music that was a thing during the specific period of time?
Music
like
means so much to me.
If I say that's a thing. Like if you randomly hear a song that you've heard when you were like 10, like if randomly Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen starts playing, do you feel anything?
Annoyance.
I don't know who the person is, but like if I watch like some Angel Beats soundtracks or just like soundtracks of like animated were kinda sad, it feels so nostalgic and I really love to do that. I still have like a sad playlist with like the best OSTs of like animes, and then in the evening if I want to go to sleep, listening to them is just like one of the best things you can do.
I think we're too tall. I think the ball just went right past his head.
Wait.
I think
I'm a dense person.
No, you were right with where you were going with your answer. You just skipped one of my points, but that is okay. We can. I realize you guys are way too fucking weeby for having that epic music discussion. We're gonna have that at a later point. So, Seth said something very good there. Nostalgia. Mm-hmm. I think that nostalgia, out of all the human, I don't know, I would not call it an emotion, but out of all the feelings that a human being can get, nostalgia might be one of the fucking most powerful.
Yeah, out of all the weird fucking electrical currents and hormone releases that our body combines, this one just fucks everyone over.
Yeah. Biology with Polaris. It's a combination of, like, the two strongest things, right? Sexual urge and nostalgia. I actually think nothing. I actually think, man, I wanted to continue. Nostalgia is very important because of how strong it is, I feel. Mm-hmm. Like, as you said, Seth, when you listen to an Angel Beats opening, right, and you did not specifically search for it, but it just so happened to be in the playlist you are listening to and it randomly starts playing, what do you feel?
Well, first we gotta specify something about nostalgia. I personally think nostalgia can be in two ways, like one that makes you sad and one that makes you really happy to hear it again.
Absolutely.
And that's one important thing. But like one time I randomly got recommended like the Angel Beats song heavy rock version or rain rock version or something of this like one OST, and I haven't listened to Angel Beats in so long, and then I heard this song and I swear to God I had tears in my eyes when I heard this. It was so beautiful, and I just had to rewatch the entire freaking anime again because it made me feel so many things, and that was probably the one song that gave me like the most nostalgia ever, and I just freaking loved it. Like I really love to listen to like songs I listened to a really long time ago. Not every, but some are just amazing.
Do you actively go out of your way to look for that feeling of nostalgia?
It depends. Some evenings, yeah, I mean, I like to Google or search on YouTube like OSTs of like animes I've watched in the past, and sometimes I found like I find a gem which I forgot that it existed, and then having nostalgia there is really cool.
What about you, Polarisu? The feeling of nostalgia, both sad and happy. Do you like it? Do you actively search it up? Like, look for it?
Well, for me, my honest question is, I don't know where nostalgia starts, honestly. Because, yes, I do, like, my best example is, yes, I do look up something like a game I used to play, Mega Man Star Force, like, back in the day, right? Like, I was a kid when I played that. I loved that game. Now, I look it up, and is it because of nostalgia, or is it just because I legitimately still like it? Is like if I liked something for so long, and like at what point does it become nostalgia, right? Because
Yeah.
I mean, I watched an anime last year. Is it nostalgic if I listen to the opening now?
I don't think so. I think it actually depends. I don't think it really depends on the time gap. It really depends on, let's say, you feel nostalgic towards a certain song. Then you will feel nostalgic because it makes you remember things that you personally attach with that song. Be it like a certain day in your life, a certain period of your life, a certain event. And if you play those games because you want to remember the good old days of childhood, yeah, then it's nostalgia. But if it's not, then you're just a gamer.
Then I may not. I don't think I dabble much in the nostalgia. Then it's not more about remembering my happy childhood times. It's kind of just. I think I just like the things I tend to look back on. Like there are a lot of things I also don't like that I went to go check on, and I was like, you know what, I don't like this anymore. It's different now. So I think I don't actually engage in the nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
Too
That's
much,
interesting.
at least. Too much. At least.
Yeah. I mean, if you dwell in the past for too much, then that's fucking. It can be hurtful if you live completely in the past, just trying to remember the good old days, so to say.
Yeah, I think maybe I'm more focused on the future than the past. That's how it's always been for me.
Which is absolutely based, and we will get to that at a later point. Actually, I've written that down.
Did you just write down the word based?
Among other things, yes.
Oh, among.
Among Us. My apologies. I've lost my point. What did I want to say? So yeah, nostalgia is very important to personally me. Like, I don't know why, but it gives me so much fucking energy. Like, when I listen to that video, top 100 songs of the 2010s, and all of them, like half of them were from like 2012, 13, 14. Bro, I had like flashbacks to I don't want to say happier times because I don't know, man, but like to like certain places where I've been, certain things which I have done as a kid, right? And I listened to those songs and had those flashbacks, specifically after I got home after a very fucking long day of university working and not getting anything done and almost fucking losing it. And getting that flashback to like happier times really, really made my evening. Like I although the day has been shit, I went to bed happy, you know? So nostalgia can have a healing effect on people if you do not dwell too much in the past.
Yeah.
But that brings me to my next point, actually. Let's get really deep. So if you...
Oh my.
I don't know if the old people around you often say that, but like, it's how old people in media get portrayed as well. They all just sit around saying stuff along the lines of everything was better in my days, stuff like that, right? When they were younger and everything was their way. if you look back personally, would you say that you personally liked the past more than what is happening right now?
That is actually an interesting question. Usually when I think about the past, I'm always like, damn, I wish I would have done that and that. But in the end, I still like the present a lot. I don't think like the past was way better. Like there's certain things like I would love that it still is like this. But all in all, I think the present's pretty decent.
I did not mean in the sense of would you rather live in the 1800s or something. I just mean the first 10 years of your life.
Yeah, I meant that.
Were they more enjoyable than the second 10 years of your life? I meant it in that way.
Yeah, I try to actually talk about this. So I still think like it was decent the 10 years ago. But I don't think it was necessarily better than nowadays.
Mm.
But yeah, that's just my opinion. I wonder what Rizu thinks about this.
Well, I do miss my I do miss like what you can say, the simplicity of it all. It used to be simple a lot of the time, you know. Go to school, come home, eat food.
You had no
play
responsibilities.
Yeah, exactly. I miss that, but I wouldn't say it's better. I would say that I have no kind of want to go backward. I only go forward.
No, that is good. I actually should have asked the question in a different way. Like the better question would have been, do you miss those times? Like, Sissif, would you say that you miss the easier days, so to say?
I mean, miss. Every once in a while, I'm like, I mean, yeah, it would be cool if that's still like a thing nowadays. But all in all, there's a lot of stuff today that we didn't have earlier. So I'm not really like missing anything in the past. Like I think the way it turned out it's still like amazing. I'm not missing anything specific.
That is interesting with you because
I was gonna say, school out of school, I'm happy. Like that's all I was saying.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I invented this whole theory about why we didn't need school, and I still stand by it. I found a brilliant like structure where it's like you learn the basics and then you go into what you need to go into a lot earlier than you sit in school for 12 years. 12 years is a long ass time in my opinion.
Yeah, that's pretty based.
Yeah, I was like,
what does that system mean?
Yeah, it's something like, I don't know exactly where it should stop now because there's a whole lot of things changing. But let's say you go up to the 7th grade, right?
Yeah.
Then from there, you go into like your specialization kind of like path that you want to go in. So you want to go into forensics. Then of course you do some biology, some physics or whatever. I don't know how forensics works. I don't know why I chose a topic that I don't know. And then you go into that. And then you start studying, and you can get out of school a lot earlier. Because at that point, when you get into high school, for me, high school sucked because there was so much things you were learning that you didn't need to learn. And I was like, but why?
So if I'm in 7th grade, right? I live in a Polarizo system, and I'm in 7th grade.
Yes.
And I have no fucking idea what I want to do with my life. What happens then?
Then you can choose the bitch route.
So what?
The bitch route. Just go to a normal generalized school system or something. I'm offering solutions for the future.
Yeah, I was wanting to have an intellectual discussion. Now you get the bitch route.
Yeah, I call it the bitch route. Like...
Yeah, of course. Okay. No, but it's pretty interesting coming from you two about like you two are pretty strong on that point that while you miss the good parts of like childhood and stuff, you really, really, really do not want to go back. But I specifically remember from like watching those, back at top 100 song playlists under every single one of them, no matter whether it was 80s, 90s, 2010s. Didn't watch the 2000s because they were shit. under all of those videos, there were comments of people with like, Fortnite profile pictures, anime profile pictures, younger people, I would say, teenagers, and under all of them, they were writing stuff along the lines of, damn, I was born in the wrong generation, blah, 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 I wish I could go back. And I have actually talked to people like that in real life as well, who were like, they would have really liked to go back. And while I do not want to make this whole discussion about going back in time or stuff, because it's kind of cringe and overused and overdone, and this is not the Joe Rogan experience, I still think that this feeling of like wanting to go back into the past and having nostalgia for almost something that they pretty much have nothing to do with is very fucking strong.
Yeah, that is interesting. I'm not gonna lie, because they're being nostalgic for something that they never had, almost. Yeah.
Like, I want to add, like, I personally think we were born, or at least I was born in the best possible time I could have born. I am so happy that I am a 1999 kid. I grew up with anime and TV. I had that was super cool. We woke up every Saturday at 6 a.m. and watched anime. We were there at the beginning of the internet, but we didn't have to wait too long for like touch phones. We had like everything. We were there for the beginning, and we were able to experience everything from the start, but not the bad stuff, and mainly the good things. And I'm very grateful for that.
I agree with that, like to the fullest. Actually, let's actually wrap our minds around that for a moment, how absolutely fucking amazing that is, that we live in a time period where it is technically possible to make a living out of just existing and being yourself and showing yourself to people. Like, imagine that.
Been doing that for years.
Who?
Prostituted.
Oh, wow, awesome. Okay. OnlyFans is also pretty fucking interesting, right? Like, people are able to make a living out of just posting pictures of their feet.
Well, that's not the normal
we live in a time period
OnlyFans.
where that is possible. I mean, on OnlyFans that stuff also exists.
It exists,
Also, I've been told.
but I think the majority is not just a feed. I think they should more.
Okay.
Than that. That's a me thing. That's
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, let's move away from the feed real quickly.
Yeah,
what I wanted to say is, I mean, it's an open secret at this point. Imagine how wild that would have been. Like, imagine that 100 years ago, a random person would have walked up to the town's marketplace and told people about what food they ate today, and they would have got money for that. Like, we live in a time period where that is possible, and you may like it or not. I think it's a good thing that we live in a society where stuff like that is possible. It's possible to make a living on the internet out of just creating random content that people enjoy spending time with.
Yeah, like the people watching this right now.
Yeah, subscribe and like and everything. Give us a 5-star review on Yelp.
And do something nice for yourself today. You deserve it.
Actually,
The
right
review
now,
was not for you two.
Actually, right now, to the person watching this, you have been working really fucking hard this week. Pause the video, walk into your kitchen and get a fucking snack. And get a good one and get a nice one. Be proud of yourself. Okay. Where was I going with this whole thing?
Welcome
I want
to
to
the
go...
episode where Kaiser doesn't know what he was talking about the entire time.
No, I'm not even gonna lie to you. While I knew what direction I wanted to take this episode, the actual questions I wrote them down while I was eating breakfast, like earlier today, so might be a bit messy. I apologize. My week has also been rough. I want to kind of go back to that whole feeling of feeling nostalgic towards something you never had anything to do with. Because that is something which I have felt like a couple of times in my life. And this might make me sound like a sociopath or something, but I remember when I was 9 years old and I played my first ever Pokemon game, which was Pokemon Soul Silver, the best Pokemon game ever created. I I distinctively remember this feeling of like intense, insane nostalgia. Also, up until this day, like up until that point, I have never fucking cared about Pokemon even once. Yeah, I even thought it was kind of cringe. I never had anything to do with it. Not watched the anime, no nothing. And I don't know where it came from, but it was weird.
I have to admit, I have never ever had this feeling of feeling nostalgic for something I've never seen or heard of. Usually it's something that I may have like watched on YouTube and then start playing the game like years later or something. Then maybe, but like there was some connection. So with no connection, I don't think I've ever had this feeling.
Yeah, I think I might be the weird one in that case. But maybe actually nostalgia is not the correct word for that.
It could be something else than nostalgic. It's something that you were maybe like looking for so long, and you couldn't find something that like gives you this kind of joy, and it maybe almost feels like like nostalgic or something.
Yeah, maybe I was a Pokemon speedrunner in a past life.
Who knows?
Yeah, I like that. I like that solution, you know.
Yeah.
In a past life when Pokemon didn't exist, he was a Pokemon speedrunner. That's my. he used to draw hieroglyphics on the inside of a cave that looked like Pokemon, and he used to catch them with rocks.
Fucking hieroglyphs in Egypt are just, the Pokemon of back then. People didn't have like Game Boys to play on, so they made it on fucking stone walls. Why not?
And Greek gods were just like the superheroes. It's like Marvel.
They were fucking gym leaders, bro. It's like,
oh my god, I like that. That's why they have different elements. Oh my god.
Yeah, Risu.
Oh, there we go. I think we can jump out of that. If actually, I would be interested in anybody watching that. Did you ever, like, this is not the YouTuber thing? Oh, please comment about that. Because I am genuinely interested in hearing that. Have any of you guys ever been nostalgic towards something that you have never experienced? Because we could make this even deeper. Like, I'm sounding like somebody who took a hit from a blunt once and now just starts talking about the universe. But think about it. So many people in our day and age have this fascination for example, space. They want to fly out into the universe. They want to explore different stars and planets and conquer all of them, or not conquer them, but like colonize or whatever. They want to terraform the world. They want to do all of that shit.
Call it shit.
No, they want to. That was just me saying they want to do all of that stuff. Yet we don't even fucking, like, we are barely able to look out of our own fucking solar system. We don't know how stuff is over there. We don't even know what the bottom of our fucking oceans look like. And yet people have this weird fascination for something that is so far away from them, that has nothing to do with them, which is something which, I might say, like, planets and spaceships are cool, but like, I never fucking understood that. How can you be so excited for something that you are barely able to grasp or barely able to see?
I'm gonna be absolutely honest with you. I freaking hate space and I hate sci-fi so much, but even I am myself very interested if like there is some kind of other life forms out there and stuff like that. Because like the universe is so damn huge. There gotta be like something, you know? Like it's just anything. And I am very curious about this as well. And I'm kind of sad that this will probably not figure that out while I'm alive. So that's the only thing I'm a little bit sad about.
Yeah, space is cringe. Can you imagine liking stars? Like, they're fucking weird. Like, the Polaris is the weirdest star.
Yeah. Tell us, why do you like stars? Why does it matter to you that I'm a Sagittarius and not an Asparagus?
Okay, that doesn't matter to me. Star signs. Oh, that's a different thing.
Good.
That's a different breed of people. But no. I've just always I don't know. Maybe I just like sparkly things, and they look so shiny. And they're in the sky.
That is fair. Oh, that's why you are playing a kleptomaniac in our new D&D campaign because you like sparkly stuff.
Yes.
I don't know. Yes.
But I grab everything.
Everything. And if somebody wants to take it back, I'm gonna punch them. But Cecil, I wanted to go back, but because you said that you hate sci-fi as like a setting and stuff.
Yeah, it's just the worst. I hate like not Gundam. I haven't seen it yet, but like I hate Code Geass so much. I hate kill all endings. Like Mecha is for me also sci-fi.
Okay.
Isn't Mecha also sci-fi? It kinda is, right?
No, of course it is, but it's like when people say sci-fi, they usually think of something like Star Wars, right? Like space exploration, stuff like that.
Let's just make every end of Kill la Kill. No, every end of what's called Trigger. So to be precise.
Trigger, yeah.
Well, I realized something like a while ago when, you know, Elon Musk was like, he looked at Mars and he was like, we should colonize that, right?
Yeah.
Now, besides the fact that, by the way, if we want Mars to be a living environment, we have to nuke it. That's a legit thing, by the way. Besides that, I learned something very interesting. There's an anime called Aldnoah Zero. I don't know if you have heard of it or
I've
seen
watched
it.
it, yeah.
But,
wow.
Yeah. But see, doesn't that sound oddly similar? Because there are people that are living on Mars that are called the Martians, and they are the Earthlings. And that's what Aldnoah Zero is about. It's about the people who lived on Mars, colonized, and became the Martians and the Earthlings, and like the two sides kind of like coming together and whatnot. So I don't know. Elon Musk may just be remaking his favorite anime. We don't know.
Yo, ask him on Twitter. Just go at Elon Musk. Have to see Aldnoah Zero or whatever it was called.
Okay, I'll be right
back. And then
back.
also say subscribe to Dio's opinions. I don't know.
I'm just saying, every single sci-fi, the reason why I watch sci-fi, to my defense, on Mecha is usually because the one that is making the soundtracks is Savano. And I'm a huge Savano fan. And so I have to watch him to see this or hear the songs in the anime. But sometimes, like, when there's no song of him, I'm like, really?
I fucking love how you went on the rant about sci-fi and stuff, basically. What I wanted to say is that I mentioned the word sci-fi and he started talking about Studio Trigger and how much he hates it and stuff. Like, I didn't even finish the sentence. I just wanted to say, when I was talking about space and people loving space so much, I was not even referring to sci-fi fans, because sci-fi is just a genre of fiction. I was talking about the people who actually are like massive fucking nerds for space and all of that stuff. Because that is something that kind of... No, I just wanted to clarify. I was referring to people who are like actually, you know, addicted to space.
I mean,
the actual space, not the fiction.
Like, it's like like people that are interested in space and like what's beyond there and everything. Like, there's also this kind of group with like what is beneath, like, or what is the bottom of the ocean looking like. It's probably like the same kind of group, and I get where the curiosity is coming from, because I myself would say it's very interesting to see what it is out there. But yeah.
Fair enough.
Don't you have any interest, like, in knowing if there's any kind of anything interesting out there or down there?
I don't really give a shit. Like, okay, let's say tomorrow, breaking news. We just somehow we found out all the secrets about the universe. We know what planets are inhabited. We know about all alien species, like, you know, civilizations. We know absolutely everything. I probably would just read the headlines and then move on with my life. What would it realistically change?
It wouldn't change, but like, let's just say, like, as an example, that's just out of my head for now. Imagine like a few people, like 5 people, like 2 men, 3 girls, went down a cave, and the cave closed the entrance, like something broke, right? And they were closed up. Now it's a cave that really goes deep down, like really, really deep down. And like, for example, there would be trees down there for some reason or something. And eventually, mankind, or they down there, have like an entire civilization. They make a living down there, and eventually we're able to dig them up, and we have like a complete different kind of tribe that they have like new like rules and everything. And I think it would be just very interesting to know how they manage to live down there and stuff like that. And I like traveling and stuff.
He believes in mole people.
That was just an idea that I just randomly came up with.
Oh no, you really? How can there be mole people under the ground if the Earth is flat as a seed?
Oh yeah, I forgot the Earth is flat. Gosh damn it. But maybe it's a really thick Earth, you know?
Oh, thick Earth, like a chunky brownie.
Earth-chan is thick, we know it. You heard it here first. So I don't know about that whole mole people thing, but okay. We are talking about fictional scenarios. Tomorrow, I wake up, Elon Musk is standing in front of my house. I would probably call the cops, but let's say he managed to talk to me first, and he would be like, okay, Kaiser MLG, you will now get the opportunity. Take opportunity 1. You will learn absolutely everything about space. You will learn absolutely everything, all the secrets and stuff. Number 2, I don't know, you get a $20 Fortnite gift card or something. Like anything else. I personally, there are people who care about this a lot. I don't give a shit.
But like everything he knows, so like assuming that he knows literally everything of everything.
Everything.
Oh, okay. Here's the best way to put it, right? You know, you're curious about the Arknight's world and discovering it. It's like that, right? But we already did that with Earth, so we like covered all the land. And we were like, we know Earth now. Like a couple centuries ago, they were like taking boats to get like for weeks to just go see a different piece of land over some water. And then now they found it all, and now they're like, where do we go next? And someone looked up, and he was like, what's up there? And he's like, fuck.
But even then, the sense of exploration, I just don't have it. I think the tree which I can see outside of my window is more important to me than what's laying on the other side of the ocean.
Oh.
Like, no offense, America, but like it was meant not in the literal sense.
Yeah, let me just ask you this question. How much do you like traveling?
I don't.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think I love traveling. I like to see different cultures and stuff. But you don't have this. You like the garden in front of you, and that's it.
I don't have a garden, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think it's very interesting to see like how people live and like what's different in their part of the world. And I think this is so intriguing to know. Like when I was in Japan, I made so many cool experiences and I learned so much about a different culture. It was so cool to learn that. But like not everyone has this, let's just say, wanting or yearning for something like that.
Yeah.
Curiosity.
But like,
it's gonna kill the cat.
Something that doesn't make sense to me about Kaiser is, from what I got from this other podcast, Kaiser is also very interested in like history, right?
Oh, I love history.
That's the thing I can't connect.
Why?
Because you don't like you're not interested in what is happening outside of like his place, but what happened 200 years ago is interesting again.
Yes, it is.
Now, what if, hear me out, we go to space, and we come back, and you're still alive for some reason, and now it's history. Now are you interested?
Probably.
There we go. I found a way.
Man.
I found a loophole.
He hacked into the gate.
It's from my boss understanding that Elon Musk gave me also here's a $20 Fortnite gift card.
I like how Kaiser and me are the exact opposite. I don't freaking care about what happened 200 years ago. I don't give a shit about that a single bit. I want to see what is happening now and stuff. While Kaiser, hey, he gives a shit about like what happened 200 years ago. But what is happening now, gosh damn it, fuck this, I don't care.
No. What's happening now is very important to
at
me.
the opposite side of
I just don't care about space.
I'm sorry, but like I imagine, you know, like I like the Among Us animation when he's floating away. I just imagine Kaiser like floating away like that. Like I don't care about space.
No man, it's Seth, you're making me sound like I'm like, not caring about the future or the present. I really fucking do. I just don't care about space. That's like I just can't be asked to think about a star that's like trillions of light years away.
But
I have to clean my table.
But you also said like other cultures as well, like different places of the world, that like traveling itself like is not something that turns you on.
Oh no, there's many places I want to experience. I just don't feel like traveling. Listen, if teleportation was a thing, and in the morning I would get up, teleport myself to a random location I find interesting, and then return in the evening to get into my bed, I would fucking do it. But
Here's my question. If we could actually teleport, right? Do you think there would be a meta? Like everyone would just meta teleport to one place?
Of course there would be. People are so fucking stupid nowadays. There is a meta to everything.
There would be a tier list. There would be like
yes,
best countries to teleport to tier list. Okay. Now I find that England is. I don't know. I'm just making up shit. I don't know how countries work. I find that England is great, but too many people are teleporting there. So I actually go to New Ireland.
Wait, what? You did not teleport at 10 a.m.? That's pretty weird, champ, if you ask me.
Yeah, teleport waves are the best during that time. You may have lost an atom or two along the way.
Meanwhile, as we are having that discussion, Polarizo is just sending in Loot Arknight's art into our group chat.
Okay, look.
It's amazing.
Allow me to
saved
explain.
it. I have saved it.
Firstly, okay, you said go at Elon Musk on Twitter, so I did. And literally underneath that was this, okay?
The duality of mankind.
So I just want to say I did go at Elon Musk. I did it right now. So now people will know when this was recorded. And then I just saw this underneath.
Trying to find it. I wonder what you asked him. Or what you said, yeah.
But yeah.
I'm trying to find it.
I just did exactly what Kaiser said.
Yeah, perfect.
You don't have to question it. I literally just did exactly what he said. I even said subscribe to Dio's opinions.
Oh no. Yeah.
So space.
Space. Now let's move on from fucking space. I don't like space. That's all I can say.
I just want to tell you.
Maybe it's me just being stupid. Maybe I just can't wrap my head around the fact that there is such a huge fucking universe. I just don't care about it.
Wait, actually, here's the point. I just realized something. Remember when I mentioned nostalgia? Right, when we were talking about nostalgia and I mentioned Mega Man Star Force, that's a game partly about space.
Okay.
Now I bring up the question again. Do I like space because I like space? Or is it nostalgia for one of my favorite games as a child? I will never know. I need a psychologist. Or do I mean,
do you really like space, or do you really care about space? So when I tell you that a new moon that a new planet with a moon has been discovered around Barnard's star, is it interesting to you, or do you just like space?
I mean, sometimes it's interesting, like when I learned about the weird fucking telescope we made and sent into space to see the edge of the universe. But no. No, not like, oh, we found a new moon by the star that I don't know. Okay, cool.
I care about this also. I couldn't. Why would I care about this?
Yeah, that's the thing, because there's like a gigantic community on the internet who really, really cares about that. Like that sort of news. And I was mainly like referencing those people. And then we went on that fucking space debate. I don't fucking know.
I mean,
but at least we know that Sessif doesn't like Studio Trigger.
Yeah. But like, what if we find... I like Studio Trigger, I love them. I just don't like their endings. But
That's fair.
Like Kill la Kill, one of the best animes. But like, for example, what if you find, like, I heard a rumor that we found the second Earth that is like livable, like far, far away. So what if we find the second Earth with a place where, like, for example, cat girls live on? Would you care about this if we actually find out like there's a planet that live like maybe cat girls or like whatever shit that might interest you? Would you care about it?
Oh, bro, I can't even get a real girl. I wouldn't be able to get a cat girl. It's on the other side of the universe. Fair enough. Actually,
That's like
I do not give a shit. Okay.
you'd be sitting on your phone watching something, and it's just gonna pop up that says "cat girls in the universe" near you.
Yeah, if I would get like the message on the top of my phone, right? Breaking news: Catgirl planet had been discovered. I would just swipe it away and continue playing Arknights.
How could you? I would be like, wait, that's actually. I would be very intrigued, but I would read a lot about this.
I'd be curious if they weaponize it or not, because I just want to know, like, are they gonna explode shit? Should I build a bunker?
Oh, if well, first of all, they're on the other side of the universe, so your bunker is probably good enough. And on the other side,
you don't know how developed they are.
Guys, that's the thing. Would they even be able to develop? Because let's be real, if they get the physical traits of a cat, like the ears and the tail, they should also get the fucking personality. And cats, I don't know, man. I don't think that you can build a functioning society based on the personality.
Yeah, but that's the thing. But that's the thing. Maybe there's like some other people, like I don't know, what's a very active and productive animal?
Dog.
Yeah. What if there's a planet of dog people that have found the cat girl planet?
Kaiser wants to start the debate again.
So they've invaded and now they rule it, but they rule it with like a kind of not with the iron fist, but not so iron fist, like a free society. There's been a revolution that's happened, so the cat girls have been given their freedom again.
Yeah, civil rights movement stuff.
After the first slavery, after the first taking over, yada yada, just like society. And now the dog people want to take over Earth, so now they have access to the cat girls' technology and their resources, which are actually really good. They've just never noticed because they're a bunch of lazy bastards, just like my cats.
I just think ant would have been the better animal to get there as an example. With ants, like ant girls or ant boys, whatever, if they would have a known planet and they would exist, they would be so freaking developed. They would be far ahead of us.
I'd be so scared.
No, they really wouldn't be, because the average ant person could not be considered a real person, because insects work in colonies. They don't exist as individuals, like in that sense, right?
Yeah, but like for example, if their queen wants to go to like different planets, they all work together really well, better than humans ever could, to get this goal done.
I mean, to be fair, like, Philadelphia asked her followers to say the same.
Polarizo, if you would have to say who is a better South African, El Delphine or Elon Musk, who would you choose?
That's a tough choice. You see, the one's a thought, and the other one named his child a bunch of letters and numbers and hieroglyphics from Egypt.
The memes about it, by the way.
I do want to say Elon Musk because he feels like a dad who's trying to be cool, and I like that. Like, it's just, he's like, there's something like, I know a lot of people cringe at like, oh, my dad's trying to be cool, but I find that kind of wholesome, just like a dad trying to get along with it. Like, he's just trying to get along with his kids. He's like, look, kids, I'm playing the Fortnites.
Yeah, he's doing his best. Fucking appreciate it.
I mean, out of like, I wouldn't have to think a single second about this. And I would always choose Elon Musk. And one thing I heard, I don't know if it's true, the thing about like the naming of his child, from what I've heard, was just something so reporters don't know his real name, and he just said that, so people will not look him up, and that's what I heard. I don't know if that's true. I have read this in comments, and you know how much you can trust this. But like, I could imagine that Elon Musk really tried to make sure his child is not getting like researched too much and everything.
They're probably gonna get homeschooled anyway, so
yeah, would do the same thing.
They have to care. That's fair. I mean, if anything, all of us can agree that Elon Musk is the fucking marketing genius. Like, think of his actual like business endeavors and what he does outside of business. Like, think what you want. But this man knows how to present himself. Like, the way he used memes and like internet culture in order to like get the, good standing among the people of the internet.
Yeah.
It's fucking genius.
It is.
He's doing an amazing job. Like when he first wore the Kakeguri t-shirt, I was like, damn, this dude is amazing.
Yeah. Also, like, there's not a lot of, billionaires on the world who would go onto the show of a YouTuber reviewing memes. So that was pretty cool back in the day.
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm happy like there's at least 1 millionaire out there that does something with his money, just doesn't throw it away for stupid stuff. Like, he maybe still does that, but like, he uses his money for something that might be very beneficial for us in the future.
Okay, let's not toss aside the other rich people here. There are some nice ones,
definitely.
like Bill Gates.
Yeah, he's a really cool dude.
Yeah, he's a really cool guy. He's very chill. He and his wife just like we have so much money. What do we do? And they were just like, let's fucking go help all the charities.
Like, there was a video with Bill Gates and Mark Rober, and that was very interesting to watch. That was my first time I actually saw a video of Bill Gates, and that showed me that like he's one of the coolest billionaires out there.
Yeah. And then you get Mr. Beast
as well. Yeah.
Do you guys think Mr. Beast will overtake PewDiePie?
Definitely. No questions asked.
Do you think he will allow it to happen?
Yeah.
I think PewDiePie is kind of chill now,
No, I mean, do you think Mr. Beast would allow it to happen?
He would say unsubscribe.
Yeah, he would definitely say that.
Yeah, he like knowing him, he would just be like unsubscribe. We can't beat PewDiePie. Just
yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it just, as a joke, changes his name when he finally overtakes him and says deep down our heart is still the most subscribed one, like for a short period.
Bro, that period of time where like the whole PewDiePie T-series thing was going on, I think it was so much fun to be around the internet back then, like 2018 and 19 when all of that stuff was happening.
Yeah,
that was so much fun. Damn. Okay. We started this episode with nostalgia, and then we got to all of that other stuff. It somehow vaguely was connected to nostalgia, certainly. University sucks.
Oh,
nice.
I agree.
Never been there.
I'm not even in it.
Yeah.
I'm in it, and I cannot recommend it. Like, guys, get your education, but personally, I hate university.
Yeah, you see, in my school system, you wouldn't be doing all the other stuff you didn't want to do. You'd just be going straight into your business practice that you wanted. You're welcome. But no, my school system sucks.
I mean, you would have sent me on the bitch route, because I can damn well tell you that back in 7th grade, I didn't give a fuck about anything. Like, bro, 7th grade, that was already high school for me. In high school, fam, I didn't give a shit about anything. It was all like, hanging out with friends at school, getting home, like playing video games and watching YouTube videos for the rest of the day, just vibing. Bro, I was just vibing even at school. Like, up until I think 12th grade, the only thing I would really do would be like to play Connect 4 with my mates while sitting around.
I mean, the one thing I hate the most about like everything about school is like that with 14, at least in Switzerland, 14, 15, you have to decide what job you want to learn or if you want to have more education. When you're just 15, you don't know anything about anything and you don't know.
I am so jealous. For like I would have been in there. No, why would you hate it? That's so good. I could.
What is so good?
I get that. What you were saying.
That you like don't know anything about like the world.
I guess maybe that
something.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I knew what I was gonna do back then, anyway. So.
I mean, you do, but like, you have to decide what you're gonna do for the next 50 years when you're like 15 or 16. You can still change it.
I didn't stick with it. Like, I mean, look what I'm doing now. It's not what I was doing before.
Yeah.
Hey, but the thing, Sessif, is I think our systems are pretty similar. You, at that age, 15, 16, you don't really have to choose the jobs that you will make. You just have to choose the general like direction of your life.
Mm-hmm.
IG, like, do you want to go to university? Do you want to take an apprenticeship? Do you want to go to the military? Stuff like that, like the decisions like that. So you don't have to choose your job at 16.
You do an
it's like
apprenticeship
not
for
that
3
bad.
years, and then like
No,
if you want
no,
to
I-
change it, you have to do another like 2 or 3 years, and that's like 3 years
mean-
just wasted if you decide the wrong thing.
Yo, going to school, you know what? Going to school is not a fucking waste of time.
But
Like,
that
I'm
isn't.
so happy that I went to school for like another 3 years instead of taking an apprenticeship. Like, just hanging around with my friends every single day, doing random bullshit in class, like playing Connect 4, talking, laughing, enjoying breaks together. Bro, just for that, I miss high school. Who cares about grades or getting education, bro? Like, 45 minutes go over really quickly. Like, you should, to everybody watching this who is still in high school, cherish the 10 minutes of break you get instead of complaining about the 1 hour of education you get.
To be fair, and in this moment, I would now say, you know what? You're very correct. In school, that time was amazing. But
Yeah.
meanwhile, at work, it was exactly the same for me as it was at school, except for the fact that I got paid for it, and I got to do one thing, which was specifically what I needed to do. But honestly, like, my work at the office was great because I worked in IT, so we had memes. We had like PewDiePie was like back then when PewDiePie and T-Series was a thing. There was like memes tossed around the office about it. People were talking about it. So for me, the office was kind of like school. We had like to do stuff, but then we just hung around and chatted in the cafeteria and stuff afterwards.
Kaiser, but I
miss
very
them.
agree with what you said. Like, the one thing I would change that I did is like probably just go another year or like another 2-3 years to like a university or something. But it's like, I don't know why. In Switzerland, it's not common to go to university. I would say, random number out of my head, like 50 or 60% decides to do an apprenticeship.
It's the same here. It's like normal quota, right?
It's also
Lucky
like,
bastards.
yeah, like you should give yourself a little bit more time to actually think about what you really want to do. Maybe you figure it out in the next 3 years. If you still don't, then you just have to jump into the water and then hope it is a good decision. That is probably what I would change.
Yeah, fair enough. I think the reason why I actually really miss high school, by the way, for all those things, like, you know, seeing people every single day, just doing random stuff. And I think if COVID wouldn't be a thing, you know, then I would not be missing high school that much, because then I would just do the same thing at university. But, you know, that's not possible because,
COVID.
yeah, lectures at home through the screen is not as much fun as sitting around and laughing about, like, you know, the teacher while eating stuff, looking at memes, blah blah blah.
So what we learned, probably, like, Kaiser is a very nostalgic person, while I and Pryso aren't really that into like I mean, not really.
I
like, a
was
little bit.
like done with school and thinking about the future, and I was like 13. I was like, fuck this shit, I want out. I don't look back, I only look forward. There's no backwards to me.
I look back way too often, but I would say that is a flaw. But it's not too bad if it, you know, doesn't consume my life. If I sit there and I might do that more often than other people, but if I like look at old pictures and stuff, then that doesn't consume my life, and I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh no, I miss those times, but I'm gonna be there like, I kind of miss those times, you know. It's a positive feeling that I get, and I still, you know, think a lot about the present and especially about the future. Future is very important to me.
Yeah, but I do believe every trait has its good sides and its bad sides. Like,
Absolutely.
for the sheer fact that I'm looking forward to the future, it's a very good thing. I'm aiming for something constantly. But it's also a bad thing because I think that's why my memory is so bad, because my head is like, why are we looking back? We're looking on forward, right? Oh yeah, just wipe that memory. Let's just put in some other things about forward instead of backward. And now I have a hard time remembering things because I don't look back. Like I look forward, and now I don't fucking know anymore. What's my dad's name? I don't. This is difficult. That's why I've just been calling him Dad for these past few years. I wish I remembered his name.
Damn.
Everyone thinks
Very
I'm
good.
joking, but it's funny because it's true.
So, what is your dad's name?
Say that.
No, don't say it. I don't know.
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah, we really have talked about the past a lot, haven't we? With about nostalgia in this one episode. We also talked a lot about space, out of accident. But now that we have talked about the past, I want to start talking about the future with you.
Okay.
And
I may not be ready for this type of commitment.
you will be when oh no. Sessif, name 2 types of games or 2 types of variety content you will add to your channel within this year.
Oh,
You have 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something, but like beside Arknights, I don't know if I bring any variety content.
So there's nothing in your head and you are content with how things are going right now. Polarizo, you're next. Limit yourself to 2, only 2.
Honkai Star Rail, and if Enfield comes out this year, Enfield, but if not, then
It's not
Nikkei when
coming
it
out
comes
this
out.
year. That's 2023 or something.
Hey, beta. Beta
Yeah,
access.
okay, beta. Yeah, maybe beta.
Your beta might be.
I'm right there. Just say less. I will go to Arknight's door and I will knock on it. I'll be like, hey,
Like, the
hey, yo,
ones I-
Lowlight, where my key at?
I mean, honestly, the ones that are in the program should get like a free access, for sure in the closed beta. I would be offended if we don't get that.
So
Isaac?
basically, Sessif, you are absolutely fine with how your channel is going at the moment, in terms of content only.
It
On
depends.
content?
Like, I still would like to do something else and add something else, but I have no idea what would fit my style. So at the moment, I don't have any game that I would have planned to add to the channel. Yeah.
So if you think about stuff that you want to add to your channel, do you specifically ask yourself, okay, that would fit my style or that would not fit my style?
I mean, I want the people also enjoy what I'm playing, because if I would go now from Arknights to, for example, Rocket League, it's just like 60%, like 80% of people be like, nah, fuck this, I'm not watching that. And I still think it's very important to stay in like the niche that you are in.
Okay. So let's say for some reason you really want to add Rocket League to your channel. That's just hypothetically speaking, you know? We're Ben Shapiro at the moment. So you want to add Rocket League to your channel. You are not gonna do it because you think that you basically do not want to take up the space within the subscription box of the people with like content that they did not subscribe for.
I mean, it's like, if you would actually add Rocket League to my game or to my channel now, that would mean a lot less Arknights content, and then like we would see like now every 4 days 1 video of Arknights. If we would add Rocket League, that would be now every 6 days or 7 days we have an Arknights content. And I feel like why would people watch me for Rocket League? Like, there is no reason to. And I don't know, I don't think it would be good to do that.
It's a very, I don't know. I get what you are saying for the practical reasons, right? Because that would mean Arknights content would be spread out more. But like the other thing, like the mentality of why would people watch that, is a very bad trait to have as a content creator, I think.
I mean,
it's like...
You go ahead.
I think that if you believe that the video is good or decent, or if you believe in that form of content, even if the individual video is not good, you should still upload it. And if people do not want to watch it, well, then they will just not watch it. If you want to make some sort of content on your channel, force it up on your channel. If people don't want to watch it, they will not watch it. Their life continues. But you should definitely always make that step and not be like, oh no, maybe some people will not, they have not subscribed for that. I think you should do that.
For me, it's important. Like I say this name a lot, but for me, for example, Duck Duck, it doesn't matter what he releases. Every video he releases is like a highlight for me. It doesn't matter which game it is, and I wanted like my viewers every time I release a video is gonna be like, oh, he did a video, I have to watch it immediately. Like this, like Summoning Souls, Smallland. If they just release one, it's like something. It doesn't matter what it is. I want to watch it. And
then
they
you say that, but then you.
They still are in a niche. Like it doesn't matter what they release, it still like fits their niche of the content of their normal content. They don't go abroad and just do something that is like 100% opposite. It still fits.
So what would you say is your niche? Because you say you want to stay in your niche, but would you say is that only Arknights is your niche?
I think
with your style of gameplay and commentary, you could still play other games and still fit the same role that you play.
I think my niche would be molding.
What?
Molding.
Molding.
Well, then I
what's
have
molding?
the games for you. Have you tried Elden Ring? It's
Oh, no, I get what
like
molding is.
Molding, yeah. For people who have never heard this word, it's like if you bowl, like if you lose your hair, and it was two words together, right? Like you are painting yourself, like you're a little masochist, and people want to see you suffer. Something like that is molding.
Okay.
And I think that is my niche at the moment. People like to see me.
Yes, and what? Like I have molded at Rocket League. You could easily mold at Rocket League and any other game you played.
I don't know.
You have played. For
League.
example, actually. No, let's forget about Rocket League. I just this was just an example. It's like the 20 kids. I don't want 20 kids. It was like an example.
Yeah.
I know that you played Elden Ring, right?
Yeah, live. I did.
So
play it.
What stopped you? You played it on stream.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, see, I do make it like on my channel because I think it still fits. But I also played Pogo Stack and stuff. It is, as I said, molding. I think is the theme of the my channel. But I don't want to make like, for example, Elden Ring or Pogo Stack as like a main thing on my channel.
No, not the main thing. You at the moment, Arknights is the main thing of your channel, and you say that you do not want one game to be the main thing of your channel.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
I wouldn't add it to my channel on my YouTube channel.
But why exactly? I'm genuinely curious, by the way. I actually want to know.
The game.
The interrogation lights are on. The lights are in your eyes.
No. This is not interrogation. This is.
Oh, did I come to the wrong event? I'll put the lights off.
You can keep the lights on.
Like if I add a game to my channel, it's a game that I will play probably like for months. That I will have for a long time on my channel. It's not just a one-time thing.
But wouldn't it be cool if, like, I guess I do not watch Duck Duck, but I'm pretty sure he has also made videos on one topic once and then never made it again on that one topic. And the unifying thing between all of his videos is just that he is doing them, his personality, everything.
Well, he's either doing like Twitch chat plays or cooking videos, like show cooking videos.
Yeah.
But like every game he's playing is like a game that he constantly plays, unless he does like something creative like text to speak stuff. But he also does that a few times.
You know, I do not care what he makes. I'm just saying, like, the unifying thing for all of his videos is just that it is him who is doing all of that, right? You really like him as a person, probably. Like, as you said, he could upload whatever he wants and you would watch it.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
his main is not him itself, it's just his chat. People watch him because of his chat and his personality.
Yeah, so that is a unifying thing.
Yeah.
So, what is stopping you from actively trying to work towards that goal? Like uploading multiple games on your channel and people will watch them anyway because they really enjoy Sessive and Sessive's chat.
Because at the moment I don't have the abilities to make any game as interesting to watch as Arknights. I need to get better at like editing. I need to be 100% sure that it would turn out fun. And if I think like I did stream it well and I could make a video about this, I might do one. But so far I never had like a stream where I was like, damn, I have to upload this on YouTube. Like for a game that isn't Arknights.
So you will sit down and you will stream again for like 3 or 4 hours, and then those 3 or 4 hours of content, they will go onto the VOD channel, and then that's it.
Yes. Because I don't think
Isn't it kind of...
it's not good enough for YouTube.
Isn't that kind of toxic?
Why?
Towards yourself? It's toxic towards yourself, isn't it? Like if you already have the content...
I only want to show the best of the best that I have. I'm not showing anything
isn't
that I
like,
think...
That's such a... All of us that are sitting right here, and most people within our community, we are small YouTubers in the grand scheme of things.
Yep.
I think the mentality of having wanting to show only the best can be very hurtful to a small content creator, or like a content creator at our size.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you say it would be better for your channel to just go ahead and make a 15-minute highlight reel of your Elden Ring stream anyway? Like, even though it's not the most enjoyable stream?
I don't know. I wanted, as I said, I wanted every video that I release is something like a highlight for everyone. It would be maybe better, but I still like to have like the better high quality content than like I prefer quality over quantity. It might be not the best idea, but I think it's a good thing.
Okay, Polarizo stepping into the ring. Okay.
Yeah.
We're getting to you soon.
Don't worry. I bring wise words from successful people who I forget one of their names, but this one successful musician, I don't remember who it was, but when I watched it, I was like, oh damn, I know that guy. And I only listen to Japanese people, so how did I know him? Convenient, right? That's how successful he is. But they asked him, how do you handle doing all this stuff? Like, because like he makes songs and things like that, and like it comes to the point where it's like, how do you do something you still enjoy, right? When you're just doing things like for everyone. And his answer was he made one song. He makes one song for him, and then one song for the fans, and then one song for him, one song for the fans. That's what he basically, like, he does something for them and then something for him. That way, it's always something he enjoys. It's always something they enjoy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that is one thing. And then the second thing the second person I want to mention is our lovely VTuber Ina.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we love our lovely tentacle VTuber. She got asked once why she never streams Final Fantasy XIV. Right? She plays the game, but she never streams it. Because that's also her getaway. Like it's the kind of, she doesn't want to put like kind of the work code on it, right? Like if you start making content for it, it also kind of does become work in that sense. It is kind of like that. And when you're thinking about it, it's kind of like when you think about when you're playing Arknight, sometimes you think, oh, what can I say about this? What I can do something with this thing or that thing. But she finds that as her place to relax, lay back, where she doesn't have to think about things. So it's also important to have that. So there's two people, wise words that I brought forward. We can pretend it was me that said it.
Yep, it was direct quotes by Polarizo 2020 colorized. I was there.
But don't you have this as well? Like, I have my game that I never play on stream, but I like playing it, the District Mania. It's just something I have that I can just turn off.
That is absolutely normal, bro. There are things that I would never make content on. There's a limit. Mm-hmm. But then again, if you have already streamed it, no.
Yeah. Let me just say this one thing. That's as the last word. For me, the most important thing is the time of my viewers. I wanted, if they watch the video, that they're like, that was worth my time. Like, imagine, I would hate myself if I release a video and people are like, was it really worth watching that? I'm not sure. And same goes for my streams. I really want to make sure that like people at the end of the stream are like, damn, that was worth watching, and don't have like the feeling of I should have just watched another person. And so I really try every time I release content or make content that they enjoyed watching it for the entire time and not just like regret that they turned in.
Yo, listen here. I have seen a lot of Sassif content in my days, alright? Mm-hmm. And I can say that you have a basic level of quality which would not make people say something like that, no matter what you did. Like, you are there, when it comes to quality of streams and videos, that you should not have to worry about stuff like that. Like, no homo.
Thank you. It's just like you think about yourself usually. At least I think of myself very harsh, and I just want that the absolute best is only getting to the people on YouTube. It's hard to do that on Twitch as good, but like I'm just trying that everything I do is just like the best of possible, and nothing is like below that mark that I set myself. It might be not a beneficial thing, it might not be a good thing to do, but at least I can look back in 20, 30 years and like I can show a video to my friends and I'm like, that was good video. And that's just my goal. I just like the ending words.
Okay.
Okay.
Listen.
Risu.
Polarisu, you yesterday.
Oh, no.
By now, people know how we are when we are recording this. You yesterday had
Update stream.
An update stream on your channel.
Yes.
Where you talked about the future of your channel.
Yes.
What made you go and do that update stream instead of just going through with the updates without like directly addressing them?
Well, wait, what do you mean without directly addressing them?
I mean, you basically, the things that you said in the stream, right? You could have just started doing them without saying that you are doing them.
Oh, well, okay. To be fair, I am kind of already, I'm trading into that territory, right?
Yeah.
I'm already trading into stepping into different things. It's been like that for a while now. So this update was just kind of like, it was more to say that I feel that I want to do what I want to do, and if I fail doing what I want to do, then at least I can say I tried, right? If I fail doing what I don't want to be doing, like if I just limit myself to only Arknights, which is not all that I do in my life, then I feel like if it fails, then I'm gonna regret it because I didn't try anything else, right? And I want to like there's jokes or things that people won't get about me if they don't see those other sides of me that come out when I'm playing different things, because I am a very adaptive person. I adapt to the environment around me. So when I'm in Arknights, I'm making Arknights jokes. When I'm in Final Fantasy, I'm making Final Fantasy jokes. Like when I'm in stream and I'm playing Arknights and I say such devastation was not my intention, 90% of the people don't know I'm making a Final Fantasy reference. Right?
I didn't.
Exactly. You know, if I do Final Fantasy and I played it more and they saw me doing my dailies in Final Fantasy and I got that dungeon with that quote in it, then they would know that more people would be in tune with my inside jokes. More people would be in tune with me, and you know, I think I'm a pretty nice person. I just want to be more friends with the view with like people and the viewers. Like that's one thing I learned from streaming a lot now recently. Also, is that I do like I like the fact that I can see similar names every day, talk to people. It's like joining a Discord call with your friends, but kind of like one way almost. It's weird.
That's pretty nice. That wasn't really my question, though. Like, what I really wanted to know is why did you feel the need to go live and tell people, okay, there's gonna be other games than Arknights on this channel for now, instead of having you know other games than Arknights on the channel, and you know just making the content that you want. Why did you feel like you needed to tell people beforehand?
It was just for the clickbait on the stream. Maybe.
Well, actually, it's about the. Okay, I didn't mention this on stream because I didn't want to say it, but I'll say it.
Yeah, you don't have to. You.
No, it's okay. So it's about the fact of opening up, right? So like if you don't talk to people, you don't feel like you can talk to people. There's going to be this barrier between you, right? That's how it works psychologically, right? So I decided that I'm gonna talk, and in that update, that's why it was like 40 minutes long in the beginning of the stream. I spoke about a lot of things that were on my mind, right? That I was, even some things I was unsure about, I mentioned it to everybody because I wanted there to be this kind of openness between me and everyone that was there. I didn't want, like, that way, if there was more openness, I would feel more comfortable, because otherwise I feel like I'm just an Arknights YouTuber, right? And that's what they want, and that's what I'm going to give them. But if I feel more open, those are more my friends, and I get to show them what I'm doing, and like I get to make things entertaining. I get to make memes. That's why I started video editing in the first place, because I used to make videos for my friends, like of us playing League and stuff, and I used to show them, look at this, look at what I did, and they would laugh and be like, haha, that was funny. Remember when we did that? And that kind of thing is missing in between it. So I wanted to have that openness. I wanted to kind of almost expose myself a bit more, so that I could feel, more comfortable in front of everybody.
Okay.
That's why I did it live, because like I wanted to talk and respond and hear people's questions, and also because I'm going to be live streaming a bit more, so I wanted to do a lot of more things live.
I was asking that actually because I was watching that update stream, and I remember somebody you were explaining, that there will be other things on the channel for now, and some guy in chat, I do not remember who it was, but somebody wrote something along the lines of, bruh, we are not here for Arknights, we are here for you, we are here for Polaris, right? Something along the lines of that. And I think that is something that I was like, you could have just I think if you would have just gone ahead and live streamed whatever game you would have wanted to live stream, you could have went through with it without having like a big channel update and making it seem like a big change or shift, because people are already there because they enjoy you.
Yeah.
After all, they chose to watch you in the first place, instead of watching other Arknights content creators.
True. Because
the thing is that this kind of intertwines with what I was talking about with Sessive, just right there. This whole thing of, can you call it confidence? It's like, I think both of you have the ability to make the content that you want to work. Both of you have like what it takes for that, and both of you have like enough dedication to make it work. That's, I think, the what I was going for with both of those points that I was making. Like, just do it instead of like debating with yourself whether you want to do it, or instead of making big announcements and stuff. Just fucking go ham, fam. It's your channel. It's at the end of the day, I, as a very based Arknights content creator who I watched, who said something like, the dynamic between a YouTube watcher and a YouTube content creator is, the content creator makes a video and the viewer either watches it or does not watch it. And that's like the only obligation there. Like, you do not have to worry about other things, both of you. Just fucking go ham.
Yeah, I mean, I was worried, like, that whole thing was like on my head. I was debating for a long time with a lot of things. But even before the announcement, you can see all the stupid shit that I released in the past week or so. None of that was technically good. They were just or normal content that I would make. They were just whatever I was talking about. That tutorial video, that was literally a friend that was in voice chat with me. He was playing the tutorial, right? And we were just sitting there talking, minding our own thing. And then he just randomly shouted out, "Fuck! I put Stewart in the wrong place." And then we just sat there for like 30 minutes as he was updating us. He's like, "Beagle has killed one enemy. I repeat, Beagle has killed one enemy." And so that video was just a recreation of that moment, and I sent it to him. So that's why I started just that. I think that kind of like reminded me that like it should be about this kind of stuff. And hey, people still watched it. some people watched it to the end and commented on what I put at the end. So shout out to those people. Fucking weirdos.
I mean, there's also one thing about like right now. Risto has Honkai Star Rail or whatever. And I don't know, Kaiser, if you have like any games you're particularly interested in right now. But for me,
Yes.
like, I do not have a single gacha game or like game that I would be like, damn, I really, really want to play this. Like Tower of Fantasy is something I'm mildly interested in. There's the new Arknights, which I'm interested in. But like at the moment that is out, none of them is catching my attention as much as Arknights. So I wouldn't know what I even want to play. Like that's my biggest issue.
You do not have to play anything. If I am looking at your channel right now, and two of the best performing videos you have made in the last couple of weeks was your reaction to all the Arknights OSTs, and you reacting to certain Arknights like very impressive gameplays on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is the unifying thing for both of those videos. Once again, it's just you, fam. Like, you have an audience which enjoys the videos where you are just talking about things. Not necessarily, like, I'm not telling you go and become a reaction streamer, because that's, I don't know, that's kind of cringe. But, like, I think your audience would really appreciate just chatting streams where you just talk about stuff. Unironically, I mean, like, actually.
That's actually what we're kind of doing, just Arklets in the background. My streams, if I, like, do annihilations, it's just chatting. And
I mean, of course,
it's usually people really like that, because we're drifting off in a lot of awkward stuff. But,
then why?
Yeah.
Let's say, like, you go on stream on a tangent of like 5 minutes talking about really fucking stupid shit, and it's the funniest thing of all time, you know, a bunch of kek W's in the chat. Wow, Twitch culture. And then, why don't you just upload 5 minutes of you talking about stuff on YouTube? Because that would present that side of you to a bunch of people. And as you said, like, most of your streams end up being just chatting streams in disguise.
Yeah, but like for me, it's for me a YouTube video has a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's like for me like a book, that I write a story, and I want it like it has a satisfying end with a good beginning, and just like it is one book in itself, like each video. Like if I just drift off in like any category, it doesn't feel like that I achieved my goal of making an interesting book that people would want to read.
That's being toxic towards yourself, as I said earlier.
Because we have the different mindset.
Like, no, I don't. You just have to look at it from a different perspective. Like, if the beginning of the story is a funny comment that you read in chat, then the middle is you telling a funny story related to that comment or reacting to it, and then the ending of the story is the funny punchline at the end where you made everybody laugh. Easy.
The kick W start going and the emotes pop on screen, and then some guy donates a bit and says ha 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 ha, and then the video ends.
Exactly.
For that I have the clip channel. That is exactly for like longer stories that I tell on stream, or like just anything that happens on stream. That is the clip channel for.
They would get so much more exposure on the main channel. That is, I think I mentioned that in the last episode. Mm-hmm. There is, or like the second episode ago, two episodes ago.
Second episode.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I apologize. There's like videos on your second channel which are like 8 minutes long or 10 minutes long, and they are presented to a couple of hundred subscribers instead of a couple of thousand subscribers, far over 15,000 on your main channel. Like, isn't that a waste?
I don't know. I also like. Do you know Virtual?
No.
Okay, so I like the idea of like having like the separate kind of content like on different channels. I really like that. I don't like when it's something like just absolutely mixed up. It's very sorted and like I don't know. I like when it's like this. I like if people want to see the VOD, they can go on my VOD channel. If people want to see like funny moments off the stream, like random stuff, they have the clip channel. And if they want to see the the actual videos that I put the effort in, like want to make a story with and everything, they can go on my main channel. And I like the separation a lot.
Yo, people don't know what they want.
Yeah, me and Kaiser have like their different mindset, I think. That's just what I think.
Before I started the channel, I watched a video that PewDiePie made in I think 2017 or 18, where he talked about that whole thing that YouTubers made like multiple channels for different things, and meanwhile he was going there just uploading all types of variety content on his channel, and it's like he said that one channel would definitely be more useful. And he said it in the sense of like, it just seems that all the other YouTubers just want to flex, you know, with having multiple big channels. But the more I thought about it, the truer it was. If you, realistically speaking, if a video shows up in the subscription box of 15,000 people, more people will click on it than in the subscription box of 600 people. And that would give you more exposure, more growth to the channel. And it would present another side to your viewers. Like,
yay!
I don't want to make this like. I have to stop talking like a lecturer, but I don't fucking see the point in uploading videos that long on the clip channel. It's a waste. And I think all of us at the moment are at the size with our channels and our content where we cannot allow ourselves to upload an 8-minute video on another channel and like, you know, leave it there.
I mean, you and I have very interesting perspectives. Like, you look at PewDiePie, and I really watch PewDiePie, to be honest. Like, I look at Mr. Beast. He's like doing the style that I'm going for. He has like 6 different channels for like everything. Gaming, reacts, the main channel with the story.
Man, I don't want to sound mean or anything, but I'm not PewDiePie and you're not Mr. Beast. We're far from fucking there, bro. Like,
yo, I'm Polar, so nice to meet you guys.
And, like, the style we're going for.
I don't go the PewDiePie style. I just make Agnet's videos. If I went the PewDiePie style, my life would be amazing. One day a book review, second day gameplay video, third day meme review, blah blah blah.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. Like when we eventually got there, but since we are here now, what would be your stuff? That was the initial question. What would be the things you would cover on the channel? Like, what other two? I'm not going to limit you to games. What other 2 things would you cover on the channel?
Within this year, I can already tell everybody there's going to be a new show on my channel. I don't have a name for it yet. I think it's going to be called Kaiser's Corner or something like that. Where
nice.
It's basically going to be a rip-off of Fridays with PewDiePie. Where it's just going to be me reading comments, reacting to comments, interacting with viewers. Those were the videos I used to love watching as a kid. Like in Germany, we had multiple YouTubers back in like 2011 and 12 who did stuff like that. It was a lot of fun, and I want to revive that stuff. For me, I think that's really something which I want to have. And then there's going to be another thing. There's going to be 2 games added to the channel.
Nice.
Both of them coming out in May.
What?
On the other side, 2 Gacha Games coming out in May. And they will both be added to the channel. Arknights will still be the main game of the channel. I just love Arknights way too much.
You tell him go.
And hell yes, keep slaying, Queen. and
someone's gonna be skipping through this fucking thing. They'll be like, "Oh shit, that's such a serious moment." And they're gonna click and they're gonna be yes, Queen.
Somebody timestamp it. And then there will be. So basically, I made out like a plan on how many videos every week will be Arknights, how many will be not Arknights. There will always be one dedicated thing to the comment reading video. And I want to have one of those slots for videos will be just a free slot. Where I will probably not try it already this month, but within like the next couple of months, I want to start making videos which are just talking. Just 10 minutes, 12 minutes of talking about random topics. An anime that has been hot this season, a certain topic related to YouTube, a certain topic related to a game that I play, or whatever, like something that I want to make a almost video essay-ish video on, but not as like a serious, you know, it's still gonna be like me, my humor and everything.
I have a question.
And I will do that. Yes. Huh?
Will it be scripted or will you just speak from your face?
At the moment, I don't know. I think I will take at least notes. Like, if it's on something which I really have something to say about, you know, that's something that's important to me, I will definitely take notes. And if it's something very casual, Like if I have watched a KSI video and I want to talk about how amazing KSI videos are, then that will not be scripted.
Yeah, you don't need notes for that. That's just all natural, you know.
Yeah, it comes from the heart. Huh? And great thing is, I know that for the first couple of months of me uploading those videos, which will not be Arknights, those will be performing horribly within my analytics. I already know that, and I am bracing myself for that, because honestly, like at the moment, I'm 21, live with my parents. At the moment, I can allow myself to try and branch out into different areas and like make bad views along the way.
Exactly.
Like in 5 years, when I have established myself as an Arknights YouTuber for like a decade, and I want to try branching out and fail horribly, that might have consequences. But at the moment, no. I will like do my best to try out whatever I want to try out. Yeah, and I will change my profile picture.
Oh, gasp! Le gasp! I say that because you've been saying that for like months.
Yeah.
I've been saying that since like November, I think.
Guys, new profile picture coming soon. 6 months later. What is this? A CN update?
I don't know if you guys remember that, but it was, bro, story time. Back in like late November or early December of last year, we had the D&D session on the Harmonists. It was like one of the Dodona episodes, and we were talking before the session and after the session. We talked about branching out and stuff. And Polarizo, specifically back then, you have asked whether it should be a good idea to make a separate channel for Final Fantasy content.
Yes.
And we were talking about that back then. And back then, like I think it's 6 months at this point, I was already saying, okay, I'm gonna have a show on my channel where I just read out comments and talk about random stuff. So I am not quick to make changes, but they will come eventually.
Well, I mean,
you know?
to be fair, I was asking that back then, right?
Yeah.
And you were saying that back then, and now, like in May, I believe we're gonna make some changes. So it's been 6 months for us. It's been a bit of a process, but we got here.
Yes, we got here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. By the way, will you create a... Oh, it's gonna... You know what? We have had enough YouTuber talk. I wanted to ask, is it a smart decision to make a second channel for Final Fantasy content? But I think it's been enough of the YouTuber talk.
Yeah.
Excessive.
We would disagree
Tell
there.
us a funny joke.
A funny joke.
Do it quickly.
A funny joke. Your life.
And it better be within YouTube's terms of service, motherfucker.
And Polarizo, give us your funniest pickup line.
Are you a bag of potatoes? Because I want to pick you up. Because I want to put you in a sack. I don't know.
You and my sack, we were so well together.
Me and your
Lily's...
What?
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 Lilies are not red and violets aren't either. I'm going to chop you up and put you in a freezer.
Nice.
What a way to kill the mood. I think we have reached the point where...
Those are red, violets are blue. My name is Dave Microwave. The end. There you go. That's a poem. Get named.
Knuckles is red and Sonic is blue. Please press start and be my player too.
That's cringe.
Hey, but if they press start, they have to play with my joystick, you know. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
Man.
You should say that with a T-shirt that just says like "Wish I was gaming" or something like that.
I love T-shirts like that. Like you know this T-shirt: Eat, Sleep, Fortnite, Repeat.
Oh yeah.
Stuff like I really like. I don't enjoy spending money, but if I end up spending money, it's on those.
Yeah.
I
think we were about to say the same thing. If I get more money and I become more successful, I'm going to waste it all on T-shirts like that.
Black boy, once I do a face reveal and have like you know a face cam in my videos and stuff, I'm going to sit there in T-shirts like that, and it's going to be amazing.
I can't wait until I have fundings. Then I can really make really cool stuff. Like Twitch chat buys anything they want. I would love to make that. That would be so hilarious.
Bro, you're giving way too much money to your Twitch chat.
I did.
I would give Twitch chat $1 and say buy something.
Yeah,
I wouldn't give some shit.
We-
Like you, like so it says, if when you reach a sub goal, right, then you buy a cosplay with that money.
Yes.
Don't do that. Keep it for yourself.
I mean, that's
That
the,
is for himself.
that's the grind set. Everything you make with YouTube goes back into YouTube.
That is for himself.
No.
That's his pickup line when he goes to see girls. Walks in the cosplay. This could be you.
I'm just saying, tomorrow I'm having one cosplay, and this will be the most cursed thing you guys will have ever seen. It's the Nyan skin cosplay that tells you something. This is gonna be a very buff Nyan.
Yeah.
Can't wait
At
for
least
that.
you're not gonna show your midriff, bro. If it was like a regular Nyan,
It's
it would have been even worse.
like that's, we had a huge debate. Which one is worse? It's not easy, Kaiser. Trust me. There's like if you lift it up on the CN skin, you're a TOS stand. You're gone. So you gotta be very careful with buff.
Don't you have like a massive fucking dick print anyway on there?
That's what I'm very scared about. Now you see my... It's also too tight. I can't fit in there. I had to rip it open a little bit. I will not be able to make the back closed. So it will be very scuffed. And very...
Yo, join
Yeah.
the Seed stream for PP.
It's already over when this is out. Watch the bot for PP.
Well, will you do it today?
I have a tournament today.
Tomorrow? Mad. Okay.
I want to see the Seed PP.
You're not the only one. I
Same.
hope.
Polariso, what was your favorite dinosaur?
I don't know.
Okay, Sessif?
You do know I don't care about history. I don't know any dinosaurs in English.
Oh, my favorite dinosaur was the dodo bird.
Okay.
I think I like the giraffe dinosaur.
T-Rex. Oh.
What is it
Are you a
called?
Are you a T-Rex, a pterodactyl kind of guy? You like raptors?
I mean, I'm kind of blind, so T-Rex would probably fit pretty well, but I don't know.
There are lovely images on the internet of a T-Rex with just like trying to drink tea with his tiny arms, and that is
Okay.
the most adorable thing I have seen in my life.
I like
it's just a T-Rex, tiny hat, little teacup in his hand.
The blow up
My
thing with the
fellow.
T-Rex is so fun. Like, I love this when Mr. Beast went with like the 100 T-Rexes and raided stuff. That was so fun to watch. You know the video, like with the little arms where they just went into stores and stuff? That was so cool.
I don't
Kaiser,
even know.
what was your dinosaur?
Bro, when I was young, dinosaurs were everything to me. I cared so much about them. I love dinosaurs. But now I can't even name like my favorite one. I don't know. It just came to my mind. I don't know. What's your favorite Pokemon?
Oh, that's easy.
Sylveon.
Piplup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cute.
Oh my you choose a Piplup?
Piplup is so cute, okay? I love Piplup.
It's
Aw.
a water starter from 4th generation,
Yeah,
right?
best generation, sorry Kaiser, but your
Yeah.
opinion is shit.
My-
Which you said second generation is the best.
My
Fourth is the best one.
No,
my
I did not.
Sylveon
Wait.
would use her
which
little ribbon things to grab your Piplup and throw him off a cliff.
Why would you?
That's evil. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Because to be the best Pokemon, we must destroy all the other Pokemon.
Mm,
You're disgusting.
yeah, but Piplup is the best one. There's nothing that can even contest Piplup. Its cuteness is just beyond everything. There is not a single Charmander on this planet that can contest this.
Yo, fuck your cuteness. My Typhlosion is way cooler than everything you have. 4th generation, best generation, by the way.
But didn't you say like Soul Silver or something before? I felt
Yes,
like
Soul,
you did.
Soul Silver is 4th generation.
No, second.
No, Silver and Gold are second. Soul Silver
Yeah,
and Heart Gold
yes.
are the 4th.
No. Okay, Kaiser.
Yes, they
I'm
are. Yeah, no, it does
Kaiser,
not work that way.
Kaiser, I'm gonna have to talk to you about how
No.
things work. Okay, so each
So
region,
you are cringe. Go and
Each
make a
region-
second channel and talk about regions over there. I'm not talking about regions. I'm talking about the games, bro.
yes, no, but that is still part of the second. It's still part of second gen.
You're fucking cringe. If you consider Soul Silver, bro, I can get 4th generation Pokemon in there.
Oh no.
I can get 4th generation Pokemon there. Yo, that's how we do it over here. This is you are talking about the African play order for Pokemon. I don't fucking know how stuff works over there.
I think that's the global perspective here.
Oh, fucking.
Well, you know what? I think after that we have to put the podcast on hiatus. I don't want to talk to you guys anymore.
Understandable. I'm upset with you all too.
Yeah,
Fucking
how could
you?
couple up.
Hate all of you.